Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Watch out. 36.
On second down, it's Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
that's
with
right.
the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
To throw on 2nd down, Stanley. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stanley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He's going to go up top for the ends. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 27 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
First down, Raiders.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. This complete to Jones. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
60 outlaw. General West.
Throwing on first down. Stanley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From his linebacker spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Mike 52. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Stanley. And the pressure gets to him again. Markel Lee in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
X3, 218, chop it. Look, squeeze. Snap.
They started on the ground with Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Switch. Go on. Ready, go.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check out.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Matchbox lights. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert 3.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Go now. 10-2 stop.
Brings up third down and
Recon, 152 fighter. 5.
To throw on third down, Stanley. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's Williams on the catch. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 92 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion.
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right?
And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. 27 yards there, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Running on first down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Go! Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Greystone, travel. Check 24, check 24. Let's go.
It's Eckler again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
6-6, bullet high. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now Gordon on 1st down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Come on, set. 50, plant. Blue draw corkers. Rush in. Sam on. Switch. 6 guy. Check X3. 218, chopper. He's checking. Crash.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Returning, it's Benjamin. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And caught by Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Ready?
Here's Gordon. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Topper!
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
He's checking crab. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up, go.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
General West.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate?